How will Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity end? It's a question that many people, including myself, have been wondering ever since the game was first revealed. And in this video, I'll be giving you all my theory on how I think the game will end. So let's get into it. What's up guys, Eli here from DREAMLOCK, and welcome to a brand new video. Today I decided it would be a good idea, especially with the game right around the corner, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is literally probably my most anticipated game for this year. I don't know about you guys, but I am very excited for the game to come out. In fact, by the time you guys are watching this video, it's probably only a few days away. But anyway, there's been one thing about Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity which hasn't really been too clear. And that's, believe it or not, the story. Now, obviously, some of you may be shaking your head like, what do you mean? Like, how is it not clear enough as it is? I mean, it's literally a prequel to Breath of the Wild. It's a telling, it's the story of the Great Calamity. Why would we not really have a clear idea of what Nintendo's doing with the plot? Well, we really don't. We really don't have a really clear understanding of this game. And over the course of the last few months, people have been wondering, is this game even canon? Like, Nintendo, I'm pretty sure, have come out and said that, yeah, the game is canon. But is it though? And I'll get into that in this video. However, before I go any further, I would like to mention that there will be spoilers for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity demo, which was released recently on the Nintendo Switch eShop. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled of not only the demo but just the game itself, I highly recommend clicking off of this video right now. I'll give you all a few seconds to think your life choices through. And okay, let's get into it. Alright, so starting off, the opening cutscene alone reveals a few things that may be confusing some people. And now the opening cutscene it's pretty obvious if you play Breath of the Wild. It's a different perspective of the memory or cutscene of Link essentially getting badly injured, and that's when he had to be placed in the Shrine of Resurrection. It doesn't actually show that part, but you know, it shows Zelda finally being able to unleash or unlock her sacred power. And yeah, we actually get to see a different perspective to that. We actually get to see how it affects, you know, Hyrule itself. And we get to see at Hyrule Castle in Zelda's room. And on one of Zelda's shelves, there is a crate. And, you know, it's kind of like an earthquake's going on. Things are like flying off the shelves. And the crate falls. And inside the crate is that little baby guardian that we have all come to love. However, we're either going to have to kill it, or it's going to betray us and we're going to have to kill it, and it's going to die, or we'll have to kill it. Yeah, something's happening to this baby guardian. But actually, this little baby guardian, and I'm pretty sure Nintendo's actually calling it the Mystery Guardian, actually plays a significant role in the plot. And that's very clear within the first cutscene, because at one point the Guardian opens up a portal to the past. And, you know, to avoid essentially a Guardian laser, there's a laser coming at him. The little egg boy jumps into the portal. Malice also gets shoved in there. We saw a little bit of what seems to be a evil baby guardian, an evil mystery guardian, so maybe that has to do with maybe Malice getting through the portal. Who knows? The game comes out in a few days, so, you know, we don't have to wait too long to see. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, how will the game end? What does this have to do with the ending or the overall outcome of this game, and why, you know, it may not be what people are expecting, especially when it comes to it being canon. Now, like I mentioned, Guardian, Egg Boy, goes through portal to the past. Time travel, nothing new for the Zelda series. I know some people were like, oh, why is there time travel in this game? Well, to be fair, time travel has been a thing in Zelda since pretty much the very beginning. I'm pretty sure even the original Legend of Zelda at one point during development was going to have something to do with time travel and being in the future, and instead of collecting pieces of the Triforce, you were collecting like microchips or whatever. But it wasn't fully implemented until Ocarina of Time. So yes, time travel has been a thing since, you know, basically Ocarina of Time. But, you know, if you want to be technical, I guess you could just say since the start. But either way, bottom line is time travel, big part of Zelda. But that's not even the point. That's not the point. The point is how they portray time travel in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Now, this mystery guardian goes through the portal and appears around like the time right before the Calamity really starts. It's before Calamity Ganon is resurrected, but it's kind of the beginning of the end, essentially. And we notice, you know, things are going fine until we come across the Egg Boy on the battlefield. If you've played, you know, if you played the demo, you know, we come across the Egg Boy and we take him to Robbie and Pura, who look amazing in Age of Calamity. I love their designs. I don't know what else to say. But anyway, we take the Mystery Guardian, or Link and, you know, the others. They take the Mystery Guardian to Hateno Ancient Tech Lab to have it, you know, examined by both Robbie and Pura, because they're like the scientists. They know their shit. Oh, sorry. They know their stuff when it comes to technology, ancient technology. So yeah, they examine it and they notice something. Because, you know, this Guardian, you know, from what we've seen, came from the future as the Calamity had happened already after Calamity Ganon was resurrected. But after extracting data, after both Robbie and Pura extracted data from the Mystery Guardian, they noticed some pictures on it that showcased what Hyrule looks like after Calamity Ganon is resurrected, and from there Zelda, Impa, and everybody else is like, oh, this is what could potentially happen. Let's try to prevent that. And that is where people are starting to think that maybe this game isn't canon. Maybe this is a classic case of a what if. What if Link and, you know, the 4 champions and Zelda were able to successfully defeat Calamity Ganon? What if we are going to be getting a happy ending? And in this video, I'm going to explain both, like, how I think Nintendo may be able to tackle both of those. Hear me out here. Hear me out, guys. So, yes, people are thinking that, yeah, this is just going to be like, what if they beat Ganon? It's not going to be canon. That kind of rhymed. I did not even mean to do that. Guys, I'm filming this at 4 in the morning. Pardon my stupidity. So yeah, people are starting to think that this game is non-canon, which I can totally understand why they would think that, and it could potentially be a big punch in the gut to some big Zelda fans, such as myself, who were expecting a pretty crappy ending for, you know, Link and the 4 champions and Zelda and pretty much everyone. But because, you know, if they defeat Ganon, Breath of the Wild never happened. So anyway, I don't know if I already said that, but anyway, what if though, like, despite it not looking too good for this game being canon, what if there's not one but 2 endings in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity? Now, I feel like it is highly unlikely that this is the case, but you never know. Maybe Koei Tecmo and Nintendo are having a few surprises in store for this game. So yeah, like, sure, it may be unlikely, but I still think it's possible that we could be looking at 2 different outcomes for this game. The first, of course, being where they defeat Ganon, where they defeat Calamity Ganon, and therefore, you know, making at least the ending non-canon. meaning that Breath of the Wild never happened. But what if there's a bad ending? What if there's a bad ending, like everything we know happened, meaning the 4 champions all die, Link gets badly injured, all that happens in this bad ending, meaning that it's completely canon and part of the official Zelda timeline. And I know some people may call me crazy for that, but I think it's possible. Again, unlikely, but yeah, you never know. And I won't even get into the possibility of maybe the good ending would still be canon, but instead split off into a new timeline, because that has been a thought that I've been thinking recently, and I really hope that's not the case. But we will see. But what about the actual ending? Like, if we're looking at 2 different endings, 2 different outcomes for this game, how will each of them end? Well, what if the good ending, it will probably just be, happy, celebrating, oh, we killed Ganon, we killed Calamity Ganon, he's dead, until he comes back, 1,000 years from now, and whatever. But what about the bad ending? Well, that's a little bit more interesting here, because what if, and we kind of have gotten hints about this. Now, what it looks like, at least from some of the trailers for Age of Calamity, it looks like it's being told as if it were a memory from Breath of the Wild, which has me thinking that what if, as long as you get the bad ending, the canon ending, maybe it is actually, the entirety of the game was just a memory that maybe Zelda and Impa were telling Link. Maybe there were some things he didn't uncover in Breath of the Wild, and maybe they're just telling him everything that he missed, catching him up on everything. And I think that could very much happen. That might happen either way. Who knows? But I feel like we could be looking at maybe the whole game just being one giant memory, like an actual playable memory from Breath of the Wild. Now, if that wasn't crazy enough for you, I'm about to I'm really about to blow your mind here. And keep in mind, again, it's like past 4 a.m. and I'm tired, and I could just be talking out of my ass. That very well could be happening right now as we speak. But I'm still gonna tell you this anyway, because why not? And that is, I think that the ending for Age of Calamity could potentially tease Breath of the Wild 2. Now, how are they gonna do it? Like, what if the ending, when it's Zelda and Impa talking to Link, catching them up on everything, what if maybe, of course it would take place after Breath of the Wild, after Link defeated Ganon, but what if, for example, both Link and Zelda had their designs from Breath of the Wild 2, meaning that the ending of Age of Calamity, as long as you get the bad ending, would take place right before Breath of the Wild 2. I'm sorry if I destroyed every single one of your brain cells just by having you listen to my voice for these last, I don't even know how long, talking about something about Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity that's probably not even gonna happen. But you know what? It's good to theorize, because that's what keeps speculation alive, and it's always fun to speculate, especially about something as mysterious as this game. Also, as mysterious as this egg boy. This freaking, I want to hug him. He's like R2-D2, but 10 times better. God, I love that guy. That guy. I don't even know. I'm gonna get some sleep. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you think I'm crazy, let me know down in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe to DreamLock for all things gaming and anime. But with that being said, this has been Eli from DreamLock. Thanks for watching.